Yeah. 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 Yeah.
As I've already told the others, you must look for Lonwayan soon, or there's no hope of finding her. Who will tell the Green Lady, her sisters? Praise Ifrit. This means a lot to me. Lonwayan hasn't returned from her hunt. When she goes out, she normally returns the following morning with her kill, but we haven't seen or heard from her in days. Lonwayan's husband, Haron, had it out with Oreneth and Ungiris. I prayed more would help find Lonwayan, but we've seen both werewolves and houndsmen near. Lonwayan usually hunts near the Southern Falls. That's where Haron said they'd start to search. If she encountered a foe, she might have lost her entire quiver defending herself. Thank you. It would be a shame if we were to lose two of the Green Lady's relatives to the houndsman in one shot. Ifrit guide you. Haron is a powerful fighter, but there are werewolves and houndsmen out there. I asked him to wait for reinforcements, but he left them. They serve the Hound, a servant of Hircine. If the rumors are true, and they kidnapped Lonwayan, I don't know why. She's sister to our sacred Green Lady. Whatever... We don't know. Everyone's so upset. They've gone a bit mad seeing things that can't be true. One of the villagers said she saw Kill.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Are the hounds... Shh, Talia. I think so. The werewolves attacked as we followed this trail. One of the beasts knocked my blade out of my hand and nearly took off my head before I fled. We found her backpack and a few personal items at the falls, but nothing more. And then, the werewolves ambushed us along the trail. It connects to an old path leading to Hircine's shrine, but I haven't been that way in ages. It makes sense the houndsmen might set up camp there. I saw a few more arrows and corpses along the path, so maybe Lonwyn held her own. Good luck. May Ifra guide you.
Come no closer until you stated your business. Ah, good. Werewolves attacked us. I wounded a few of the beasts and got away, but not before they tore into Anguirus. I hoped these houndsmen might hold clues, but nothing. Have you seen Orineth? Praise Ifra! I told her this search might prove dangerous, but she wouldn't hear me. She and Lonwyn are cousins, and blood runs deep. No, these shafts are Lonwyn's handiwork. Only she and the Green Lady could weave such sweet death with her bow. I've seen too many of her arrows. The houndsmen have come and gone from the campsite near the old shrine to Hircine. If you'll search the camp, I'll do my best. There's a small alcove nearby, an old hermit's den. I'll wait for you there. The patrols led me in circles. It was a complete waste of time. Have you found it? This bow goes everywhere with Lonwyn. She wouldn't give it up willingly. It was an engagement gift from her father. Kirithor must die for what he's done. To kidnap the Green Lady's sister, my wife. The fool can good. I hope Lonwyn is unharmed. Lonwyn, my love. Thank the gods you're alive.
I'm well enough to walk. Let's get out of here.
We need to get back to Deepwoods before the cave fills with She says she's all right. We should get moving. Lonwyn's been through enough. Lead on. We'll be right behind you.
Just get us home.
Yeah.
Home at last. Haran and I need to rest now. Please tell Trithe Nalara we're home safely. Stop by to see us.
Yeah.
You've returned? Joyous news. The Green Lady must hear of this. I sent a Jack Spur scout to her when Oreneth returned, and now we must send another with this report. You've done us a service, and have our deepest gratitude. We'll never be able to thank you enough. You've done us all a service rescuing Lonwyn. Would you like to hear more about her sister, the Green? I wanted to give you a short tour of our holy sites. Deepwoods is home to the last two Green Ladies, and some say the first as well. Pilgrims often visit our village to pay homage to the shrine of the Green Lady. It's the most sacred site in Deepwoods, and the reason the first villagers chose this site. Come. Here we are. The very embodiment of the Green Lady can be seen in this ancient... Yes, some say this is the grave of the first Green Lady, lost to time before the Green Pact. Others believe the tree is the first Green Lady herself. All agree this place is sacred and... Hard to say. While a Green Lady is terrifically hard to kill, she is mortal. A powerful blow from a Daedra, perhaps. More likely she... Yes. So it was with Fenariel, who was Green Lady before this one. Once the Green Lady and Sylvanar are wed, their bond is inescapable. If one dies, the other must follow. The Falls, where the current Green Lady Gwaring risked her life to save a friend. I can reveal a bit of the story with a blessing Spinner Aldor taught me. It's a little dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are. This is where the current Green Lady saved her friend as a young... Ifrit, confer your blessing upon this place, that we might... Illusions. The blessing reveals a spiritual imprint left at this place. Ifrit has blessed us with this memory to show us the spirit of true courage and self... Gwaring and Ulthorn, her constant companion, often played here as children. One day a starved pack of Sench tigers came along and circled the pair. Gwaring picked up a bone and growled like a tiger herself. Then she gave them what for until they surrendered. I came along just as they ran off. Ulthorn was quite embarrassed. Let's go to the archery range. It's just up the hill. Watch out for those werewolves. There are so many.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This range brings back memories. Everyone from the village learned how to use a bow in this very place. Ifrit, confer your blessings upon this place. Yes, as a child. Gwaring practiced archery here with her friend Ulthorn and sister Lonwen. She outstripped them from the very first day. That's when her Aunt Fenoriel, the previous Green Lady, to be the next Green Lady, of course, her next feat. Ulthorn thought he'd showed her. He'd been having lessons for a year or so before she and Lonwen came along. Gwaring's first arrow split his in two, her second the same. Angry, not he. When he saw her skill, he'd forgot he'd meant to show off and instead gloated about her prowess as if he'd taught her himself. He grew up and learned the hard way that one doesn't always get what one wants, or is promised. They'd been betrothed, but when she was chosen as the Green Lady, Ulthorn was forced to step aside. The Green Lady always weds the Sylvanar. To love someone so strongly, only for them to be taken away is a hard thing for any mer to learn. He left Deepwoods to seek his fortune elsewhere. In any case, let's return to the village. That's where Gwaring's greatest moment took place. There's an...
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are, back where we began. Isn't it amazing how often we travel? Ifrit, confer your blessing upon this. The Green Lady is the personification of the feral side of our people. Here you see part of the scene when Gwaring was revealed by Ifrit. Yes, once her Sylvanar died on Canathi's roost, Fenariel vanished. The priests and spinners searched for any sign. When they could not find her, they came to Deepwoods to pray for guidance As the priests and spinners prayed, Gwaring came to the shrine to join them. When she touched the shrine to offer her prayers, the tree began to glow, and she rose into the air, revealed as the Blessed Green Lady before the assembled faith. Indeed, her glory was revealed, and all Gwaring's experiences. The Green Lady represents our feral flesh, while the Sylvanar is the spiritual. Both are chosen by Ifre for the common good of our people. I'm always happy to share our stories. It's the least I could do to thank you for saving me from those werewolves. We're proud of our history in Deepwoods.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Be careful. It's dangerous here. You'll be disappointed if you've come to visit Valinesti. The Walking City is still missing, and something's amiss in the valley. Take my advice and leave while you can. Orothless and I hoped this would be the year Valinesti returned to its summer site. We found nothing but a hole in the ground at first. We thought it might be a sign the city was returning. When we got closer, we felt uncomfortable, unable to breathe. I noticed peculiar standing stones. They weren't here last year. I'll bet they've got something to do with whatever's happening. If more of the faithful come to the summer site, they could walk into it. Those of us who seek the Walking City. We believe Valinesti will return someday, so we travel the same route the city once took. We won't abandon our search for Valinesti, or its people. It's one of 4 sites visited by Valinesti. The Walking City moves, or moved, with the seasons, traveling between those of us who seek the Walking City. We believe Valinesti will return.
The site is cursed. I see no profit here. Only blood. Valinesti have not been seen for generations, but there are many who travel to these sites. They need food and other supplies while they wait. Very profitable. If Walking City appears, well, Jahak will be pleasantly surprised. So the legends say, but there are many legends. Some say Valinesti travels other worlds. Others believe it misstepped and fell into the ocean. Darker tales say it was taken into Felin Harbor. I find markets and report to my fellow traders. The summer site does not look promising, however. Still, if you find out what's wrong, perhaps the market will improve. Should I let them starve? The Valinesti faithful dream of finding a great city to take them in. They bring few supplies, sit in the forest, and hope the Walking City will appear.
That you defeated the vampires that were feeding on Malabal.
magicka, it fades too quickly. I can't correct for the fluctuations in time. No, there's no time. Once the magicka fades... Oh, never mind. At last! Someone with the power to aid my efforts. I am Farandare, and I've spent my lifetime trying to rescue... Yes, there are many theories about what happened to the Walking City. I believe it was drawn into oblivion and trapped there, with all... No, not in this one. This little cave's my haven, my refuge. Saving Fallenesti is my pilgrimage, but every time I move forward, something pushes back. And near each of the standing stones in the valley is a nearly imperceptible oblivion tear. Leftovers from my earlier experiments, but they're letting Daedra in. A mortal's touch will close them. First, I must time my ritual with each closure. This area is unstable, and the tears would open up again in a few minutes. I can't both close the tears. The second reason is the Daedra will open a portal in the valley and summon more of their kind. You must fight your way to each tear, then meet me at my laboratory within the northern cave. save you! It's working. I can feel it. Does it? Then they must be blocking the city too. We're too close to give in now. You must stop them. Clear a path for the city. His presence at all. Too many variables to track. My husband, all of Volanesti. That can't be true. All these years, all my research, they all point to one thing. My husband is trapped in oblivion. You can't be. You're not. No, you're right. But I'm convinced my theory's right too. I was right about you. You've been strong enough to help me see my own weakness. Well, back to work then. I'm sure...
What is it?
wretched forest has already taken everything precious to Feluz. Go. My wife? She isn't dead? Thank Riddlethar. Oh, but she will never forgive me. Never. She said, I remember dancing with the pigs, and then a long slide down the hill, past the gaping mouth, and splash! Water everywhere. There. And there. Mouths in the vine. No, I can't face her. My bag of goods is gone. Without it, we can't set up shop. No shop. Such a kind traveler. Leanne would not be so kind to Feluz. Also, I crave your help. Moon sugar candy. But don't worry, I've learned my lesson. The candy will fetch a good price at Bandari trade. My head aches to think of the trouble this causes. The pigs cannot be too far away. They are on a hill overlooking the water. It was... let me think. Yes, a cave. With teeth made of vines.
Do you know what I've been through? Where have you been?
No more moon sugar candy. Felus promises.
That'll be the day. My father warned me.
My friend, as you can see, my lovely wife, Leanne. My wife can't disown me now. Look, my dear, our friend found our goods. And, you have my lucky pouch, yes? No? I don't believe you. Felus saw a glint in your eye. Felus has no choice but to trust you. I guess the bag of goods was too heavy, hmm? Talk to my wife.
I'm going to crush this pouch the first chance I get. Thank you for not giving him the pouch of moon sugar candy. That stuff got us into this mess in the first place. I'm going to crush this pouch the first chance I get. This is all we can spare. Please, take it and we'll be on our way.
Seems I have a lot to thank you for. I didn't expect you to go off and save my sister while I was away. No. Well, I've spoken to them but gotten no answers. This may take a little more effort than I... The Drawblug refused to tell me anything. After what happened in Velen Harbor, I can guess why. My sister's safe because of you. Another pair of eyes. I need to meet with the chieftain, Chieftain Nagrok, and my travel will be limited. But I can make a glamour, a disguise for you. As a Drawblug soldier, you'll be able to... first, take a lock of hair from a Droblog champion. With a blade, if you have to. Chieftain Agrok will respect your strength and allow you to attend the meeting. If he lies to us, I'll make a glamour with the lock of hair. Then you can look around.
Roku spoke of what you did at Velen Harbor. She says if my champions were dumb enough to challenge you, they deserve their fate. I'm not as easy to impress. She's around here somewhere, sticking her nose into Droblog business. Put me in a foul mood, she did. Got no right to tell the Droblog what to do. Nosy wood elves need to be put in their place. Watch your tone, whelp. Droblog don't answer to you. Here's your elf friend now. Get out before I lose my pig.
As I expected, Chieftain Agrok is hiding something, but I don't know what. I want you to find the shaman. I saw him heading to the beach a short while ago. The chieftain is waiting for something, and I need to find out what. Good, follow me. We want to be a little less... You don't want this war, Roku. I've known this clan for years. We've never been allies, but this hostility is unexpected. This should let you talk to the Droblog without bloodshed.
Why must Chieftain Agrok still consult with that apparition? May this be the last time I fight this cursed captain. What beast only talks to me? I don't trust him.
Why do you disturb me? You have your orders, Droblog. Why do you disturb me? Has something gone wrong? The Green Lady must be detained until my arrival. I've given the materials you need for her bindings. She is not to be harmed, else your tribe will pay in blood. Velen Harbor is but the first gift. Then be gone. I have many things to prepare in Sylvanar before I can return to Drabu. See that no one interferes with the ritual.
She's gone. I know you're not a Droblog. You're friends with the Green Lady like me. But your trickery did not come fast enough. She fell into the trap that Hound spoke of. Now my uncle, our clan's chief, waits for the Hound to take her away. There may still be time to save her. Yes, he made the trap at the chief's request. He's in the lower arena. I've wasted enough breath trying to convince him. Maybe he'll listen to someone else. He calls himself the Hound. I know little of who he is or what his true purpose is. I do know he craves the attention of the Green Lady. He would slaughter a whole village. We have lived alongside the Bosmer for generations. Some would say they look down upon us with disdain, and they would be right. Chieftain Agrok is wrong, but there are many who follow him. Many who would fight to see the Bosmer brought low.
I told Chieftain Agrok someone would come to stop this madness. And here you are. The poor child is bound with borrowed magic, as my brother commanded. The Hound comes for her. Don't take that tone. It's not as simple as you think. I'm old. Soon I'll die. I can't make choices about the tribe's future. That's the chief's. Roku. She's young, but sees our struggles with clear eyes. My brother should listen to her. Take this to siphon away the energy trapping the Green Lady. Only then will her bonds be broken. Roku will be at the main arena's entrance. Tell her I understand. Tell her she was right.
Have you spoken to my father? We must hurry. His handiwork, but these Daedric symbols aren't Moloch's. There's no time to study it, though. If he gave you this, it must be used to free the Green Lady. I'm a warrior, not a shaman. I'd take... Looks like those 4 totems hold the Green Lady captive. If my father told the truth... From attack. Go.
Though I am in Sylvanar's city, I have power. Chieftain, cut them down.
I warned you, Roku. You chose to stand against your people.
No, brother! Stay your hand! My daughter! This is not loyalty! You're this hound's pet!
Chieftain Agrok, you have much to answer for. The Hound. I know who he truly is. It does not bode well. The Hound! He has gone too far! If what he said was true, the Sylvanar, my Sylvan... Yes, it'll take too long to explain, though. I must go after him. The Hound is my concern and mine alone. Yet I can't just leave the Sylvanar in danger. It's as if I must be in two places at once. I have to face the Hound. If I can reason with him, then there'll be no need to go after the Sylvanar. Even after all he's done, I need to give him that chance.
I should have stopped him. All this is my fault. My flesh and blood dead because I wouldn't listen. Jotsagar, that's where the chieftain sent our warriors to lie in wait. If the Sylvanar's held by our clan, you will...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The melodies ease my mind. This is my daughter's. I gave it to Elowen before she left. No, it can't be. My sweet daughter dead? She yearned. Elowen. Those last words I said to her. I take it all back. Forgive me, love. Please go. Isn't Landamus a marvel? It's such an honor.
Hurry to the cloudy...
You'd be surprised.
And they buy them. A true walker, that one. Ah, but Daba did not hear you approach. Too busy. Ah, but Daba did not hear you approach. Too busy. Helping the shopkeeper, Yes, Aliad Ruin, not far from here. Newly opened. Head to Jostiger and you cannot help but see Bella. Yes! At least this is what Jurakdar tells everyone. He sells artifacts from secret places, very secret. You should hurry. They sell like sweetmeats when the moons are full.
You look strong. Maybe you can help. I can't catch them. The mammoths. They're drunk. Galathor's trying to corral them, but mammoths are dangerous to wake up. Splash some of this water on the mammoths down the road to wake them up. Be careful. Their tusks aren't for show. Once you're finished, Galathor will pay you. Galathor's upset about this. We all are. It's bad for business when the mammoths get loose. Although it does say something about the strength of our brewery, doesn't it? Strong enough to put a mammoth to sleep? Not really. The mammoths usually sleep it off. But this time they got out, and they really, really hate to be woken up. But I'm sure you'll have no trouble. I mean...
Yeah. Lilithor! Someone's broken into the brewery!
My head.
I was in the brewery when someone struck me on the back of my head. I must have been out for several minutes. I didn't see him, but he must have been big. Huge. Probably an orc. What are you trying to say? At any rate, someone's got to go to the upper floor and check on the Rotmouth. I'd go, but my head's...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hurry. Take that to the hill. The first fires will be lit soon. I'll be quicker than I thought. My servants, to me!
What happened up there? Firuin? I know she wasn't happy, but I didn't. Then it could be anywhere. This is an insult. To me, you've got to stop them. I mean, we've got to stop them. She mentioned Balding Hill. I don't know. We had an argument. She asked me to run away with her, to meet her there. I thought it was a joke, but that's the last I saw her. She knew I would never leave. It's a rocky hill on the other side of the Mammoth's Corral.
If only we had more. Listen, if we work quickly, we can cut our losses. Those thieves didn't nab everything. One of the Rotmouth bladders is ready to turn, but we... Just a couple of things, really. Thunderbug hearts from the wild thunderbugs down the hill, and some maggots. Can you meet me by the cold cave when you're done? It's right below our feet, so to speak. The entry's on the hillside. You can't miss the cold air coming from it. Not a moment too soon! Galithor's Atronach is starting to thaw. It's waking up. Firuin said this might happen. Something about Not at all. It's supposed to stand still and keep things cool. But now it's creaking around, taking a swing at anything warmer than... I knew I could count on you. If you don't come back, well, I don't know what I'll do. You really are a wonder, aren't you? If I were younger, I might. With this, the Rotmeth will turn out great! A pity to lose all that ice, but to be honest, the Atronach always gives me the chills.
Do not resist, my love.
Harm my queen.
Hear my
This way comes. Your doom is upon you. I don't want revenge. I want Submission.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Please, I require assistance. Malmo boarded us as our ship neared Jode's pocket. How they found us in that... They trussed up the captain and a few others, then hauled them away. The rest of us scattered overboard. The Malmo aren't gentle, but I'll search for any other survivors who've escaped. Whatever they're doing, they're sure to have split the crew amongst their camps. That's how they work. Divide, then interrogate, then kill. First Mate Valian and Captain Seratenia must be somewhere, but I haven't seen them. Let's see, who else? Our carpenter. Yes, and the bosun. Oh, the quartermaster. Never saw him so mad. One of the strikers too. The Malmo killed almost everyone. This was a normal trip to Velin Harbor, but there was this fog. I've never seen such a vile black fog. Dark, thick.
Yeah.
Leave me be, you cowardly... Come to try your hand against old Captain Camo? I may be blind, but I can smell you from here. Those gibbering, broken coast bastards won't leave me be. They seek my treasure, but they'll not have it. Not cut nor bone. If my cursed eyes could see, a true warrior's instinct. Make their cowardly leader, Deros, take me to Anvil, and I'll share my treasure with you. Or, turn the tables.
You kept the silver knot and the green ladies apart.
There's treasure all over this rock. That's why the Mama are here too. Not until he hands over his treasure. Unless you think you can handle me and my friends, don't bother me. What's it to you? The great Captain Camo terrorized these waters for years. It's a pleasure to deal him the same hand he dealt others. I'll take...
No more! I don't want to die!
Nero's put us up to this!
You win. Enough! I'll leave your man alone.
Put us up in this!
Enough!
Don't
I'll
kill
lose your
me!
man.
There's treasure all over this rock. That's why the Mama are here too. I heard them mewling. Look, I'm in this business to make a living. If the old man splits his treasure...
Did you strike a bargain with Deros and his crew? Did they ride? Good. Rania and I are done with Horseshoe Island for now. This place used to seem so far away from everything.
No. Rania says the island's thick with the Marmer. Guess I need to trust her vision now since I lack my own. The chests are buried in the caves.
Who's this? Ah, it's you. Junk. I give you more credit than that. Those are my treasures. They're priceless treasures. The flagons are from the finest inns throughout Nirn. The bones come from a giant fish that once swallowed my ship. And the meat's from an ancient white mammoth. Ah, and don't get any ideas about snagging a piece for yourself. It's tasty and fermented, but it's all mine. The elves can have the bones. I hate to part with them, but I suppose that skeever won't get any more from me. A deal's a deal. He never asked what the treasure was, did he? It's not my fault he might have expected gold.
Well, where's my share of the treasure? What? We've been putting on this charade for a pile of bones? Is that all? This is a disaster. I should have just killed him and taken what we could scrounge from his corpse. Tell the captain he can keep his bones and rot. Terms have changed. No treasure, no transport. Unless you have something to sweeten the deal, I'll find... I hadn't considered that. You can really sniff out gems from a dung heap. All right, I'll take Camo to Anvil. Never thought I'd ferry the great Captain Camo. Got to admire his mox...
Ah, what news? Did that scuttlefish... Good news indeed. I was feeling a bit parched on this beach. Ales run dry, you see. I have a slew of hard-working lads I mentored back in Anvil, and many the contact who might help Deros. Ah, what news? Good news indeed.
They split us up. Find the others.
Have you seen Archwizard Semet, their leader?
And the first mate.
They took Captain Seritenia and First Mate Valiant toward the eastern cliffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
What foul Maumor trick is this? You don't look like a Maumor spy. I'll need to trust my instincts about you. I'll find someone to answer that question once I've reclaimed my armor and blade. Meanwhile, I must beg a favor. Board our ship and destroy a document of a Thalmor fleet manifest. It details who, what, where, and when the entire Thalmor fleet moves. Its value? Our ship ran aground not far from that old wreck. The manifest's disguised as a regular book, but it won't. We've been busy questioning our... Good work! With that manifest, the Maumor could have intercepted... This Maumor whelp, says Archwizard Semet, took the captain to a nearby cave, not far from where you saved me. I've sent a striker to assist you inside the cave's entrance. My remaining crew and I will secure the exit. Be wary.